And there's so many good people in the world. It makes me sad to hear about hate and nastiness. It's such a waste when it's such a beautiful life. I mean, I had wonderful parents and family. My father, he was in the First World War, and he went out in the fields when the soldiers that were hurt would scream, "Stretcher bearer," and no one would go because they had the gas, and it would go through your whole system and gas your whole system. It was a horrible thing. And my dad said he was the head of the platoon that they had, and they were on the bottom floor, and up above the bridge, all the Germans were going over. And they had captured one man, a prisoner of war. Dad didn't kill him, but he said, one word, and, and the man said, yes, he understood. So at the end of the war, he sent him his German cross that he had won. And the doctor, when he read all the things my father had done, he cried. Can you imagine a doctor crying? And he said, it is an honor to take care of your father. He was such an incredible man, and my mother. I wish every child could have good parents. It makes such a difference. Father said to my mother and dad, he said, they went to heaven with their shoes on. So they were good people. So I got it from them. And my children are better than I am. I know, I kid you not. They are. I'm just amazed. When I first started modeling for the department store, and I did it, I guess, so well, they invited me to do it on a regular basis. And then I did it for conventions and things like that. And then I did it for clients that would call me and ask me to model their line for them. My first modeling for Fortune magazine was just a darling ad, and the people were so wonderful. When I worked hard, and I loved it. And it was not work for me, it was fun. You have to be invited to be a model in New York at this, where all the best models all are. I asked my parents, because I was still so young, and they said, yes, I could go. It was very well established. And I thought, I don't want fame. I want to have a family and a good life. My parents were surprised because it was a really great honor, tremendous money and fame. You were in all the magazines and all the TV shows, like any top model. And but I thought, that's not what I want. And then I fell in love with my little sweetheart. We had so much fun in life. We had a wonderful time. I just love swimming. My sisters threw me in the lake. I mean, I didn't really learn how to swim.
She was a lifeguard when she was younger.
Yeah, I taught little 6-month-old babies to swim. And all the little children that I taught, I had 40 in a class. And the girls always gave me the boys because they were so busy.
How long were you married for?
Almost 65 years. Ed was the youngest by about 10 years, and just a darling. He was so handsome and such an honorable man. And he said the minute he met me, he knew he was going to marry me. So then he asked me to marry him, and I laughed. Everybody wants to get married. I wanted to go and see the world, and do some fun things. I love traveling and excitement and all that kind of thing. So anyway, he said, boy, that was not what he expected. But then after I told him why, and he laughed. He said, okay, I believe it. So anyway, we got married and just had a wonderful life. Ed was a great golfer. He was diagnosed because his foot started dropping. He was diagnosed with MS. I said, God, I can't handle this alone. You'll have to help me every step of the way. And he did. And Ed went grocery shopping and to the library and drove until the very end of his life. Oh, I've led a wonderful life. 5 magnificent children. They turned out better than I could even dream of. And I just think, oh, I just adore them. And all of my children married wonderful people. Now, isn't that incredible? There's not a pickle in the whole group. I said I had a tired heart. So I said, my little heart is tired, but happy. When I was told by the nurse, that I would have hospice, I said, oh, thank you, because my husband had it and it was phenomenal. So I learned it's the first time I had ever experienced it. They sang with him. They rubbed his back. They chatted with him. They listened to him. And they loved him. And to the ones that are dying, you girls just have no idea how much that means. When I found out I was going to have hospice, Tracy found out when she called all the boys. So they all thought I was dying. So they all came one at a time. I said, well, I wanted to say goodbye to all of you, and then I want to say, hello, let's go have some fun. Oh, it helps tremendously. And Brenda is such a darling. I feel with hospice, what I've experienced is the most loving hearts that you could ever imagine. When Brenda comes over, she'll say, all right, now when you want your shower, and what can I do? And oh, it's such a tremendous relief. And I don't have to feel guilty asking or burdening someone. And we laugh and talk and have a good time doing it, but it's a big relief. They can do anything and everything, and they do it with such love and kindness and gentleness. It's overwhelming. And I just admire anyone that is with hospice. Talk about angels. You all are angels. And you do more for people than you'll ever know. Yes, it has helped me tremendously. It's given me peace of mind. You give people a happy journey into their next life with no fear, just fun and love and kindness and tenderness. Yes, people are afraid, and that's a shame. I feel such peace and love. They do an outstanding job of giving love to people that are dying and taking away the fear and letting them know it's all right. I tell my little grandchildren, get the 3 Fs. Fs, Nana, they say, because they get straight A's. They're really bright and they study hard and they're good children. And I said, yes, get the 3 Fs. Faith, family, and friend.